Hi, this is Abhay Prasad. I am going to present on the topic Role of Central Vigilance Commission in Eradicating Maladministration. Moving forward with the introduction, I will be introducing my topic. The ultimate goal of a civilized democratic nation is to serve public for their happiness, preserving the interest, and lastly, to achieve the goal of a welfare state. We are talking about the Indian perspective. So, the executive wing of the Indian government is determined with the concept of good governance and grievance redressals. But still, uh, uh, there are some cases of maladministration and corruption instilled in the depth of the system, which is not easy to be found by a common man, but its effect can be felt. In order to deal with these issues of maladministration, the government has established a specialized agency to check with the malpractices in the public offices. So, such type of a specialized agency which government has established, one of them is Central Vigilance Commission, which came into existence as an apex body to check and scrutinize the overwhelming cases of corruption. Now, before we will be knowing about the uh, role of Central Vigilance Commission in eradicating maladministration, we need to know about what is maladministration and corruption. The term maladministration means ugly service. So there are various kind of administrative acts, or we can say administrative misconducts, that constitute the act of maladministration, such as bribery, corruption, nepotism, misuse of power or influence, profiteering, moral turpitude, or other malpractices. So, these administrative misconducts constitutes the act of maladministration. Now, what is corruption? So, basically, corruption is a type of maladministration, as we have read in the acts of maladministration. Corruption is a type of maladministration, but it is in a grave situation. It is in a grave form. So, what corruption is? Corruption is a criminal act of maladministration, which is basically not an administrative error which can be forgotten or can be neglected. Corruption is an offense of a grave nature of maladministration which involves demand of cash in any form of or services exceeding official rate set by the regulation, illegal levies or levies without legal basis, and other serious administrative faults. These administrative misconducts pose a serious threat to public administration and results loss of faith in administration. Now we will be knowing about the establishment history of Central Vigilance Commission, how Central Vigilance Commission came into existence. So during the Second World War in 1941, British Indian government established a special police establishment to check and scrutinize the cases of bribery and corruption in the war and supply department, just to use the public funds properly in situation of war. In 1943, Special Police Force was established through an ordinance to which certain powers of investigation in departments of central government was vested. In 1946, Delhi Special Police Establishment was established via passing an ordinance, which same year gained the status of a statute. In order to fulfill the needs of a central police agency, on recommendation of Santhanam Committee, Central Bureau of Investigation was established in year 1963. Then, even after fulfilling the need of a central police agency, the government felt a need of a body, a top body, which would aid and advise in the investigation of maladministration. So, a specialized body, there was a need of a specialized body which would investigate in the malpractices of the public office. Then, government established Central Vigilance Commission in 1964. This was also established on the recommendation of Santhanam Committee. On the recommendation of Supreme Court in Hawala case, Central Vigilance Commission got its statutory status in year 2003 as CVC Act after passing the CVC Bill of 1999. So now we will be knowing about the jurisdiction of CVC. What is the jurisdiction of CVC? The jurisdiction of CVC extend to all the subject matters of executive, as it is a creation of executive resolution. It can undertake any inquiry into any transaction in which a public servant is suspected or alleged to have acted for an improper or correct purpose. Due to its statutory status, CVC has superintendence to CBI on the matters of investigation of offence committed under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. Now, the commission even has some judicial powers. Actually, it's not judicial, but it gains the power of a civil court for the purposes of Section 195 of Criminal Procedure Code, and every proceeding should be, and if there is any proceeding going on under the Central Vigilance Commission, that proceeding will be considered as judicial proceeding occurring before the commission, and this power is given in Section 12 of the Central Vigilance Commission Act 2003. Now coming to the structure of Central Vigilance Commission. What is the structure of Central Vigilance Commission? So Central Vigilance Commission consists of one Central Vigilance Commissioner and not more than two Vigilance Commissioners, which are also the members of the body. Now, the chief technical examiners are the top individuals of the technical wing of the commission. They examine the major procurement cases of the central government institutions. Okay, so each department and organizations to which advisory, so there is an advisory jurisdiction of CVC. That means here CVC means Central Vigilance Commissioner. So there is an advisory jurisdiction of Central Vigilance Commission which extends to the department and organization of every department and organization of government, state government, and central government bodies. So these advisory jurisdiction has a vigilance unit headed by Chief Vigilance Officer. So now the appointment of CVC, that means Chief Vigilance Commissioner and Vice Vigilance Commissioner, are done by the President of India on the recommendation of a committee consisting of Prime Minister, Minister of Home Affairs, and Leader of Opposition of Lok Sabha. So coming to the most important part of our um, topic, that is effective role of CVC against maladministration. What is how CVC is dedicated in eradicating the act of maladministration from the public offices. The commission, being the apex agency, oversees and supervises the vigilance administration of the organization owned or controlled by Union of India and covered under the advisory jurisdiction of the commission. So the commission is limited to the advisory jurisdiction, uh, which is controlled advisory jurisdiction to the administration of organization owned or controlled by the Union of India. The commission has developed a robust complaint handling policy to deal with the lodged complaints of the citizens for irregularity noticed in the department and organizations. Uh, to deal with the act of maladministration, the commission functions vigilance. There are three types of vigilance which commission functions to eradicate the problem of maladministration. Uh, these are preventive vigilance, punitive vigilance, and participative vigilance. Preventive vigilance is something like uh, it will look upon the matters which are very sensitive and very prone to the act of corruption and maladministration. So the the commission will take very hard steps, very tough steps to eradicate such prone areas, to clear out that prone areas. Now, punitive vigilance, that is the vigilance, that is the commission will provide punishment to the not it will not provide punishment, it will advise what punishment should be given to any person uh, who has committed the act of maladministration or corruption. Now, participative vigilance is something like that CVC has organized vigilance awareness weeks for the citizens, for citizens of India, and also to the organizations, public institutions, private institutions. So there is a participative form of vigilance, which that is we call awareness weeks. They organize Chief Vigilance Commission, Central Vigilance Commission organizes awareness week for all the citizens of the country and organizations. So these are the methods of vigilance that Commission uses to eradicate the uh, maladministration. Now, in order to meet the visions of the RTA, that is Right to Information Act, an RTA cell has been set up in the Commission to deal with the RTA applications. So, followings were the ways how CVC plays a important role against maladministration to eradicate the maladministration. Now, what are the demerits of CVC? Uh, the demerits are like commission is an arm extension of executive organ of a government and not a body formed due to legislative action which poses a fragile attention over its advisory power. Okay. In the case of Sunil Kumar versus State of West Bengal, here Supreme Court held that Commission bears administrative status while PSC, that is Public Service Commission, has constitutional status, and it would be against the principle of natural justice if a constitutional body would be overlooked of its decision making power before the advisory jurisdiction of the Commission. So here the role of sorry the power of Central Vigilance Commission before a constitutional body which is Public Service Commission is found to be overlooked uh, because it was interfering with the power of the constitutional body. So here the power of decision making of a constitutional body cannot be overlooked. So this type of thing shows that Central Vigilance Commission's advisory power is not upon such bodies also. It cannot control it. It cannot have control upon that body. It cannot advise on the matters of that bodies, even if that body has more power than the Central Vigilance Commission, as Central Vigilance Commission is an creation of an administrative process. Now, various other cases revealed actual relevance of the power of Commission. It would not be wrong to say that Commission has very limited power within its domain and subjected to lack to superintendence on other constitutional bodies. So, finally, concluding with my topic, CVC is not provided with appropriate powers to handle down the cases of maladministration, though it is committed to its vision, that is, say no to corruption, commit to the nation and Bhrashtachar Mukt Bharat, Viksit Bharat. So I have added some recommendations which would be better for the status of CVC, and CVC would be better for eradicating for its goal in eradicating maladministration. So some of the recommendations are like adding Chief Justice of India into the appointment committee. That means the appointment of CVC and VCs, where the committee has been made, that committee which recommends the President of India. So in that committee, Central Chief Justice of India should also be added. Increasing the autonomy of the CVC. So here we have found that CVC works under the Central Bureau of Investigation, but it has supervisory power. It has supervisory power uh, in the cases where maladministration is found or malpractice is found. But there should be but a body like CVC, which is apex body to scrutinize and check the maladministration, should have autonomy in this domain. It should not be under any other bodies. Increasing the scope and power of the commission. So the powers and the scope of that powers should be increased to increase its working area, its working domain. Equalizing the powers, same as the ombudsman. So ombudsman is have has autonomy in its domain, but rather CVC does not have. So it should have the equalizing powers like ombudsman. The procedure of the appointment should be delinquent and transparent. For this would itself make the institution free from corruption. That means even CVC, even Central Vigilance Commissioners and commissioners and other the structural individuals which are the part of commission are also humans, and human tendency is to human tendency is of greed, human is of greedy nature. So to stop corruption within its own body, the the procedure of appointment should be transparent and eloquent, and there should be some punishment for those persons also who are the part of CVC. Thank you. uh, Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you.